Well, I got to do a test run. And I thought I would invite you guys to come along so you can see what happens. I don't know what's going to happen yet. So we're going to see together, right? So before I get started, though, I have to run my power station down some just to see if the test run is actually going to work. So what am I talking about? So months ago, I haven't used my solar panel for months. But months ago, when I was at my son's house, it was hot during the heat wave, right? And it was like 96 that day. But I needed to charge my power station, and I did want to keep on using my son's electricity to charge my power station up. So I put it in his backyard. I always put the panel over top of the power station so the power station doesn't sit out in the hot sun. So anyway, it was charging, and it takes like 4 hours minimum. So I went out there to check on it, and I saw that it wasn't charging. The solar power wasn't charging. It didn't have any. It wasn't reading anything. So I unplugged it, and I took everything inside my son's house, and I said, well, let it cool off, and then the power station, let it cool off, and then I'll finish charging it. It only had 1 bar to go, but it was weird at the time, and I was like, what? Maybe it overheated. I didn't know solar panels could overheat, but maybe it overheated out there. So I brought it in, and I finished charging it inside. So a few days later, I take it out again, set it up, and I'm getting no reading at all on my battery hooked up to my solar panel. No reading. So I'm like, what is going on? That was days ago, and it's not as hot today. So I didn't know what was going on. So I just said, well, I'll worry about that later. Fast forward. So this past month, I have been looking for the wire that hooks up to the power station. I put them all together, same spot. I do it every time I come in. I put them down here until I can put them in it. I put them in the pocket of the panel, but I think for some reason I might have been rushing or something. Maybe I don't know what happened, but I found all the wires, all of them were together. The solar charge controller I had put in my drawer. So I couldn't find the wire. It's a wire that has an Anderson plug. The other end is the adapter that plugs into the solar panel. I could not find that wire to save my soul. I could not. I looked under the seats, I looked under the carpet, I looked in the back, I opened the back doors. I said, well, maybe I stuck it back here. I don't know. I looked everywhere. Looked at my little console down here with all this junk in it. I looked in the drawers because sometimes I have a habit of just sticking stuff in the drawer, and it was electronics. So I looked in the electronics drawer, nothing. I've looked in that drawer probably 3 times. Took everything out. And like I said, the solar charge controller was in there. So I'm like, why isn't the wire in there? And then I found the adapters in the drawer under it. I'm like, what is that doing in there? See, I told you I stick stuff in somewhere. So, but it's not the adapter I need. This was the rest of the adapters. So I'm still puzzled. Like, where is it? Couldn't find it. I said, okay, I'm not looking no more. I'm not stressing myself out to look for this anymore. So I looked them up on Amazon to see what I needed to replace it. and the prices were up there. I'm like, I'm not paying that much for a wire. No ma'am, no ham, no turkey. I'm not doing it. I don't have that kind of money. Cause I mean, shoot, what if I got to buy another solar panel? I don't want to waste money getting a wire that's, $25. Where they do that at? And it not work. Yeah, I know I can send it back to Amazon. I know I can send it back, but it's the whole point of the thing, the process. I gotta go do this and that, but I didn't want to do that. So I did some research. I went to Dokio's site to see if they had replacements. I didn't find one. So I had to figure out what were they called. That's why I know it's an Anderson plug. Otherwise I wouldn't have known that. And then the other side is, I think, a 7970 port. So I found the wire and I got that first. And I thought that the end of it would be able to fit in my power station. Well, it doesn't. Let me show you the wire. I think I have it down here. All right. So this is the wire that I got with the Anderson plug. And I'm holding this fingernail file because I just cracked my nail a minute ago. I need to file it down. So it came with two of these. So you got your Anderson plug and you got your 7970, I think it's called. I don't know. 70 is not something. And neither one of them, I have two of them. They sent me two wires, but they are the exact same size. Why? So anyway, they won't fit in my power station. This end goes into the solar panel. It fits fine. So now I have to look for an adapter for this end so it can fit in the power station. So days, I search here and there, this day, that day, whatever. So I finally found what I think is going to be the right fit, and I stuck them back there. I'm not gonna climb back there and get it right now, but anyway, long story shorter than it was. Is that possible? Anyway, I'm going to test it out today. There's some sun still out here, and I'm in the park. I came out in the park because it's not really that bright sun in my daughter's front yard, so I'm going to do it here in the park. But like I said, first I have to run the battery down because I charged the battery a couple weeks ago and I haven't used it. So because like I said, I'm always prepared to just get up and go, so I always keep it try and keep it charged. So what I'm gonna do for you happy campers, because remember, if you watched the last video where I went to Dollar Tree and got my syrup, I have been wanting some pancakes for weeks, and I am frugal, cheap, really. But I don't know, you think about it and then it goes away. And so when I have done shopping these past few weeks, I didn't even think about buying syrup. So anyway, I finally got my syrup. I got my pancake mix because it was in the back, through my back door. So I'm going to fix some pancakes and sausage and coffee so I can run my power station now. So I'm going to use my 8-inch griddle and my hot water heater to run some of that power down. Right now I have my light plugged into there. That's not going to take that much energy at all, because I can actually use my portable charger, the little solar charger, to run that. So anyway, if you want to see what happens, stay tuned, and we're going to cook some pancakes and sausage. Alright guys, so I have my griddle here and my hot water heater here. So what I'm going to do first is go ahead and heat the hot water for the coffee, because it will stay hot in here. So pour my coffee in, my hot water in. And this, you can't fill it up all the way. Remember, I told you that. Or it will come out. And we're going to plug that up in my wall outlet that I made. And so we're going to put it on 212, and we're going to wait for the hot water to boil. Just FYI, it is using 304 watts for the hot water. Alright guys, so my water is boiled. Matter of fact, it boiled over some, so I had to turn it off, because I guess I overfilled it after I told you guys not to do it. So it's gonna just sit there for a minute, because I can fix my coffee after I get the pancake started. So I'm just going to move that over, and here is my griddle. And I just realized that I forgot to bring some butter. Oh my Lanta. So, and if you can hear the fan in the background, I'm sorry, but a bee flew in here. Well, two bees flew in here a while ago, so I closed my windows, because I can't with the bee. I do have some olive oil, so let me go get that. It's in the back, and I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I forgot I had the olive oil right here. I'm all in the back looking, and I have it right here. So I unplugged it, because that thing gets hot pretty quick. So I have my Hungry Jack complete. It only needs water, and I'm only making a couple pancakes for me. That should be good. If not, we'll add some more. So that, and some water. Water. And I'm just eyeballing this. And I was going to do my sausage first, but then I would have to clean it. So it's pretty good batter. It's a little lumpy. See if I can get the lumps out. So that looks good. So we're going to try the first one. Alright, we're going to let that sit, do its thing, and I'll show you when I turn it over. Just want to show you my power station is at 784. It was at 788 a couple seconds ago, but this griddle is about a 750 watt, I think. So it just changed to 4 because that thing is probably done. Okay, y'all, it's getting pretty dry on the top, so I'm going to turn it over with my cute little spatula. Boom. I'm still mad I don't have no butter. Butter make it better. So let's let that cook on that side. Alright, I think it's ready. Looks pretty good. First pancake down. This is my little plate that I got from Temu with the little cup that you could put condiments in. So I like that pretty good. Let me sit this down and start the next one. That one's gonna be pretty big. I got a little bit left. I'll have to make a baby pancake with that. Alright guys, there's the bubbles. Let's get this one turned over. Ooh. Alright now. Now we cooking, y'all. We cooking. Alright, let's get our second one out. And that's pretty too. Pretty pancakes. I like pretty pancakes. Alright, I'm gonna just go ahead and make this a little bit. Might as well, right? Make the silver dollar one. And I'll go ahead and rinse this bowl out in a few. I'm going to set it aside for now. Alright guys, I'm going to just take this one out. It's cute, right? It's cute. I'm going to just put it in this bowl. And I'm going to give this to my daughter's dog. I think they can have pancakes. I don't know. I know if I eat it, it'll be too full. Alright, so now we're going to cook our sausage. What did I do with it? Oh, it's in my cooler. This is just some sausage that I get from, I think I get it from Aldi's, this one. Aldi's or Dollar Tree. So I'm just going to cook 2 pieces. Because I know these pancakes will fill me up. So I'm going to let them cook. And while we let those cook, I'm going to fix my coffee. So there's my coffee mug. And I have some Nescafe instant coffee. Some Amazon French vanilla creamer. And I have my Planet Oats, my favorite creamer. So we're going to set that all aside so it's not in the way. And this is my little utensil kit that I can carry with me. So, fix my coffee. And here is the water. And I'm just going to put a little bit of water in here to start. And I have this handy dandy little whatchamadickle. What? Doohickey. And I'm just going to mix that up. You see that? And then I'll put the dry creamer in. Yeah, I like a lot of dry creamer. And my oat milk. This way I know I'll have enough water. Alright, let's pour the rest of the water in. There we go. Let's do the taste test. That's good. That's good. And just for shits and giggles, I have some cold foam. I get this from Aldi's. This is sweet vanilla. There we go. Look at the coffee. Ain't it pretty? Ain't it pretty? Let's check on this sausage. Turn that over and let that cook on the other side like we do. Get a paper towel. Sit this on the paper towel so it doesn't make a mess over here. Let me take my coffee. Alright, got my coffee. Yeah. I did good. I did good, y'all. Let me get some this light out your eyes. Yeah, I did good. That's good. Alright, and these are just brown and served sausages. So it's just really just reheating them. So I'm going to go ahead and take those out. Alright. Move our pancakes over a little bit. And we can unplug our griddle. And let me show you how much it used in that short length of time. All right, so we are down 2 bars, not just 1, 2. And this little light that I have on is using 16 watts right now, but we are down 2 bars, which I didn't expect because I thought I would only use maybe 1, but now I know that making coffee and pancakes and sausage will cost me 2 bars. All right, we're gonna clean up a little bit. I got my Dawn because I don't like leaving this on here because it will harden up. And I'll let it cool and get a wet paper towel in a few. And I'll wipe it out with the wet paper towel. Okay, so I need my fork and my knife. And we're gonna set this to the side. And let me get my syrup. If I can get it open. Okay guys, I got it open. I looked for my pliers and I couldn't find them. Made me so mad. Look, I tore that thing up. I had to stick something in there to make a hole because I can't get it open. I'm gonna have to get me one of them bottle opener things. So do you guys cut your pancakes like this, or do you cut them as you eat them? Some people do it like that. I like mine's all cut up so I can just eat. I don't know if that's greedy or it's practical or what, but this is how I do it. Let me get a paper towel. Alright you guys, got my pancakes and my sausage, and they're not hot right now because I had to look for the daggone, what you call it, the pliers. It's still good though. Just saw a deer run across the road. So I'm going to finish these up and then we'll go outside and hook up my solar panel. So I'll be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. I went on and cleaned up, washed everything. And so, remember I was telling you about this piece. These are the adapters that I got. So, I went ahead and opened it. So I always struggle with these. And these are what they look like. You see the difference in the size? Okay. So they are supposed to go on to one of these, which this end will go into my charger cord for my solar panel. And then I have to see which adapter fits my power station. So let's turn you around. Alright, so this is the port for my Bluetti. So anyway, so let's see if this one fits. Let me see. It's not going in there. I don't know if you can tell, but see how that hole is. That's not going to fit in there. So that's the skinny one. Let's try this fatter one, because that hole is like this. So I plug this in here and it fits here, and let's see if it fits in here. Ah, it fits. Yes, honey. Now I can charge my solar. So let's cross your fingers that my solar panel still works. Okay, we're gonna take it outside and I'll show you in a minute. So guys, it is working, but I had to plug it into this solar charge controller instead, because the Anderson plug, this is an in, and well, this is the battery and this is the panel, and so it is working, thank goodness. And you can also see it on the panel. So I'm sitting on the steps of my van, the side door, and I'm not going to film the whole thing because the park has gotten busy. There are a lot of teams out here playing soccer, and so it's a lot of noise. So I'm going to let it charge. I'm gonna wait for an hour and I'll see if it gets up 1 bar in an hour, because remember it's down 2 bars. So I'm gonna check back in an hour and I'll show you where it is at that point, so you can see that it is working and it is charging. Okay, all right. Well guys, the sun is going down, so it's not charging now. So, and it hasn't been an hour. So I'm going to unplug it. And we are still at -2 bars. But at least I know it works. And that was the test, that it actually does work now with the 2 new wires. Look at this mess. Hey, how you got all this space and you gonna park your behind right in front of me? Look at this. Look at this. He got a whole space over there that he can pull up. And he gonna park right in front of me. Soon he saw me. He had to see me get in here because I was getting ready to leave. So anyway, you guys, our test was successful. And now we know that my solar panel is still working. Now, the thing is, it was getting 7 watts, I guess, input at one point that I saw. And the charge controller was reading 142. So I don't know what that means. If you know what that means, tell me in the comments. But I am going to attempt to look it up and see what it means. But anyway, I'm happy, so happy, grateful, and thankful that that solar panel is still working, because I just simply cannot afford to keep buying solar panels. And I didn't understand it when it wasn't working before. So I'm not sure what happened. I'm not sure if, I don't know. I can't even come up with some scenarios because I don't know. But anyway, thanks for coming along with me and finding out if it worked or not. Thanks for coming along with me while I made me some pancakes, although they weren't hot by the time I ate them, but they were good. Even without the butter, they were still good. So I am done for today. There are probably 4 soccer games going on out here, and I got here earlier, but it is getting it's evening time now, so the sun went down and it was not giving me any power, any input. So it's not, might as well not waste my time for an hour sitting here. So now I got to tell this guy, he got to move. Get out the way. Get out the way. Move. Oh man, why is it that every time you park somewhere, I don't care if I'm in Walmart or whatever, I could be the only car in the section. When I come back out, there is a car next to me for sure. Or if I'm sitting in there, one will pull up right next to me. And I get this in some of the groups on Facebook that I'm in. Lots of people say the same thing. Now, I told you my explanation is that I have good energy, and people just are attracted to my energy. Not necessarily me, but the energy around me, right? So I do believe that, because this ice cream guy has rode past here like 3 times. I kid you not. And now he wants to sit in front of me. So I have to get out or blow my horn and ask him to move, because I was thinking about sitting here and finishing this video I was watching and finishing. Look, I still got my coffee, y'all, because I'm not sure if it's going to fit in my cup holder and not spill. So I was going to go ahead and finish drinking it. It's cold now, but it's okay. But anyway, I think he's getting ready to leave now. I saw him. Yeah, he put the van in gear. So he's leaving. All right, y'all, I'm getting out of here, and I'll talk to you on the next video. Peace.